Hey, it's another edition of Dan's Models with John and Dan. Looks like N scale.
Yeah.
What do we got here, Dan?
This is an N-scale Cato SD40-2 decorated for Union Pacific. And it's pretty much stock. This is one of the older production ones before they started putting the ditch lights on them. Eventually, I'm going to do that myself. And the UP ditch lights are usually mounted on the pilot anyway, rather than on the deck like a lot of the Cato models are. So I want to do that. I did do some things to this one. For one thing, I changed the number. So I had to get some paint stripper on a microbrush and very carefully remove the old number without, and then stopping before I started removing the paint underneath.
Yeah.
And then I renumbered it 3333. And the reason I chose 3333 is because I took pictures of the real 3333 in Portola one time when I was up there. And I like to model engines that I've seen before. So I just used some microscale decals to do that. And I added some little warning labels and things like that on the sides.
It looks nice.
I think I also painted the anti-glare panel on the roof. I think it was green before, if I'm not mistaken. Because the older version of the UP scheme, they used to use green. But the more modern, it's gray.
I remember seeing that on one of our, I think it was a DCC install video years ago that we filmed.
One of the HO scale ones that I painted once had the green.
I think it was a blue box or something like that.
Yeah. And that one eventually I'll do also. This has a Digitrax decoder in it. And I think this one was missing. Most of these engines have a little shield for the cab so that the light doesn't light up the cab, and I think this one's missing. So I eventually need to do something about that.
Yeah.
Because I don't like the way that the headlight makes the cab glow like it is right now.
It looks very toy-like that way.
It does. And I'd like to add some other, little details like sunshades and things like that. But, it's still a Cato and it runs pretty good. It's very smooth.
Yeah, one of the neat things about Cato I've noticed is that they have really good slow running.
Yeah. Yeah. It's really hard to beat in terms of how they run. Probably some of the best models out there for that.
Cool.
So, compared to what you used to get in N-scale a long time ago, this is so much better.
Yeah, they had two speeds in the old days, right? Go real fast and stop, right?
Yeah. Yeah, if you were lucky, the kind of low speed performance you can get nowadays was just a pipe dream back then. So, but anyway, other than that, the engine's, like I said, it's pretty stock. I haven't done much to it. A little bit of weathering, but not too much.
I look forward to seeing this when it's all souped up and done up.
I darkened some of the areas on the hood so it's not all the same color on the top.
Yeah,
and just with weathering powders and whatnot. But it needs some more. So this one's still a work in progress, I guess you could say.
Yeah, still looks good though, and it looks like it runs really well too.
Yeah, the main reason I showed it is because I changed the number. So,
cool.
Anyway,
all right. Well, we'll get you next time on Dan's Models. Thanks for watching.
Yeah, thanks.